So the last time I spoke to you was just before Wrestle Kingdom. And it's interesting because you told me that you want to be better at promos. I loved that press conference. I thought it felt so emotional and real, and it just felt so, it felt like so legitimate, like a press conference should, you know. I watched that and I was like, these two guys, despite the professional courtesy they have, want to tear each other apart. And that's what we saw in the match. How did you feel doing that press conference? As someone who says that he wants to work on his promos, I thought that came across incredibly great.
So there's like two sides of me when it comes to that promo. Is like one side is the people that are telling me like I can't do a promo without swearing, and to those people I say you just must watch Disney Channel every fucking day of your life, right? Like you just must, like just because somebody swears in a promo, I don't think that's a bad thing. Like have you ever seen like Quentin Tarantino films? Like
Of
there's
course.
swearing all the time. But they're magical movies, like, you know what I mean? So, like, but I do understand to reach that next level of audience, you do have to mind your P's and Q's. And I say cunt religiously. Like, it's my favorite word, eh? Like, because it can mean a term of endearment, or I could just fucking call you a cunt, eh? So it's just those two. But, like, that promo is kind of special to me because, like, once again, like, although I never did as near as the many isolations or quarantines as some of the other boys, like, it fucked with everyone's head. And I had like to see like Kenny and like there are other AEW guys. I can't remember who. Like I'll happily go for it, but there are other ones that have been like funny that you guys have to mention us in like promos and stuff like that. I can't remember what the thing was, but it was like motherfucker. We are working way harder than any of those motherfuckers. Like you guys, even when you guys had the quarantine guys, you still had like your guys round the ringside like banging shit and like making noise for you. And then you guys got to have fans back straight away. They were there. They couldn't make any fucking noise. Do you know how fucking hard that is? Do you know how taxing it is? You don't like all those guys. Maximum drive they did. I bet max it was like 6 hour drives to some of those cunts. And like you didn't have to be locked in a fucking room, like no bigger than this room, for fucking 2 weeks with a window that opens like this fucking big. So like anyone, and I honestly say it, like anyone that dares belittle anything that we did during those pandemics, you're a cunt. You have no idea the fucking stress. Like I did, there were points in the night as well where like you're calling your missus, and you go when you're coming home, you're like, I don't actually know because like the measures keep changing in Japan. So like all those guys, they all get to go to their missus or their partner or whatever, and they all get to cuddle up. We didn't get to do that. Fucking months, bruv. So like they just need to mind their P's and Q's, and when they know who the actual fucking wrestlers are, come knock on my door, I'll show you who the fuck I am.